Hello YouTubers, it's Alex Kelsall here, going to read you a story called The Little Blue Car by Gwen Grant and Susan Hellard. Let's read. Once upon a time, there was a factory that made cars. Red cars, yellow cars, black cars, and green cars, pink cars, and one little blue car. When the little blue car was made, he was put outside to sit in the sunshine. "I am so warm," sighed the little blue car. "I do wish I could go to the seaside." He looked at the gate. Through the gate he could see a road. "I'm going," he said. And the little blue car ran down the road to the sea. When he got to the seaside, he ran onto the sand and into the sea without stopping. The waves tickled his tires. Fish swam and jumped all around him. "Who are you?" the fish asked. "I am Little Blue Car," he said. The little blue car stayed in the sea all day. He didn't notice it was getting dark. Then it started to get cold and his tires were frozen. "Brrr!" he shivered. "I think I'll come out now." When he got onto the sand, he saw that everyone had gone. "I don't like the seaside any more," he cried. "I want to go home." The little blue car drove away and left the seaside far behind. "It's very dark," he whispered. "I can't see where I'm going." Then he stopped. He was too scared to go any further. Over the hill came a big, shiny bus with all its lights on. "What are you doing here?" asked the bus. "I'm lost," said the little blue car. He was very unhappy. "Why don't you put your lights on and then you'll know where you are?" the bus said. "Have I got lights?" "Of course you've got lights. Press that switch there." The little blue car pressed the switch and on came all his lights. "Goodbye," said the bus as he trundled away. The little blue car wasn't frightened any more. He had his lights on. Now he was tired. He yawned and his bonnet opened as wide as it could go. Then he saw a sign. "Lay by," the sign said. The little blue car pulled off the road into the dark, quiet lay-by. There were trees in the lay-by. There were owls and foxes with shining eyes. "Who are you?" the owls asked. But the little blue car was fast asleep. When he woke up in the morning, he was frozen stiff. His whole body was white with frost. "Oh!" he cried. "I'm freezing! I don't like this lay-by any more." The little blue car wailed. "I want to go home." Down the road came an enormous lorry. The lorry stopped when it saw the little blue car. "Blah, blah," hooted the lorry. "You look very cold." "I am cold," the little blue car said. "Well, why don't you switch your heater on and get warm?" the lorry asked. "Have I got a heater?" "Of course you've got a heater. Press that switch there." The little blue car pressed the switch. On came the heater. The heater made him warm. "Goodbye," the lorry hooted and roared away. The little blue car wasn't frightened any more. He had his lights on. He had his heater on. He drove down the wide road. He was tired of moving. He wanted to play. Then he saw a field and the little blue car ran straight onto the grass. The grass tickled his tires. Lambs played and jumped all round him. They looked through his windows. "Who are you?" the lambs asked. "I am Little Blue Car," he said. The little blue car played in the field all morning. He didn't notice the sun had gone. Then he heard a noise on his roof. Pitter-patter, 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 pitter-pit. "Whatever's that?" he said. He drove across the field. Then he stopped. He couldn't see through the water on his windscreen. "I don't like this field any more," the little blue car cried. "I want to go home." Over the field came a bright red tractor with all its lights on. "Toot, toot, toot! You look very wet," the tractor piped. "I am wet," said the little blue car. "Why don't you put your windscreen wipers on so that you can see where you're going?" the tractor asked. "Have I got windscreen wipers?" "Of course you've got windscreen wipers. Press that switch there." The little blue car pressed the switch and on came his windscreen wipers. Swish, 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 swish. "Goodbye, goodbye," the tractor rumbled away. The little blue car wasn't frightened anymore. He had his lights on, he had his heater on, he had his windscreen wipers on. The little blue car drove out of the field. The rain stopped and the sun began to shine. He drove straight down the road all the way back to the factory. He drove straight in through the factory gates. He could see all the other cars. Best of all, he could see his very own parking space. "Hooray!" said the little blue car. "At last! I'm home!" The end. Okay, YouTubers, that's the end of the story. I'll read you another one the next time when I can try. Hope you enjoy some of my videos when I record them and download them onto the YouTube. Hope you have a good evening. Bye.